Hi Capricorn, welcome to March and thanks for listening. This is actually a pretty big month for you because your ruling planet, which is Saturn, is going to go retrograde on the 14th. But before we get there, the month begins with the increasing, the building up of the full moon in Virgo. And from the Pisces Virgo axis to you, it's a good full moon for you, positive full moon for you, but it does indicate that there can be something that comes up around how you're communicating to the world so people get you, so people really know what you mean, how you feel, and where you are. So there's this essence of speaking your truth, not in an overly way of wishy-washy or deep romantic sympathy, but just speaking your truth in a practical essence. And there will be an opportunity. It shows that there's going to be an opportunity to learn something new. What else do I want to know? What else do I want to learn? Maybe it's a little something that has to do with something very pragmatic and practical. A software program, learning how to use something that is useful in day-to-day life, even an aha moment, like, oh, I didn't know this did that on my phone or in my car, etc. So keep open possibilities for learning, adventure, because it's there for you. Now, Saturn retrograde on the 14th, your ruling sign, your ruling planet, it's when Saturn goes station retrograde or direct, happens once a year, it's the beam of the energy of that planet, because it is shined down. So this big beam, this big spotlight coming down. And what's it about? It's like, okay, am I doing what I want to be doing with my life, right? Because Saturn is about responsibility. How do I take responsibility for this? And when Saturn goes retrograde, the moon will be in your sign. The moon will be in Capricorn. And that can be, this is a weekend energy, and it can be a very strong weekend for you to do some reflection and also reflection, but it is a busy energy too. It's like, I got to get things done. There's this, there's that, there's the other thing. It's like your time this month to incorporate and to embrace what's most important for you. And that retrograde energy can be taking a deep breath and catching up with things. It's like, okay, this is what I said I was going to do since my birthday time. This is how far I am. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. So there can be a shift. The Uranus square Pluto energy, which is happening throughout the month, it's this cycle that we've been in the last couple of years of revolution. It's exact once again on the 16th, but you'll feel it the whole month. And for you personally, it's about personal change. How do I want to change personally? What do I want to transform personally? And what do I want to do different in my life? And how could that disrupt or alter something in my family environment or where I live? So some of this rumblings that will begin the weekend of the 14th when Saturn goes retrograde also can be that reflection of, do I want to change my job? Do I want to change my career? And if so, will it require me to move? Will it require a change moving with, if you're in a partnership with somebody, my home front, what kind of change will it require? On the 20th, we have a solar eclipse, new moon in Pisces on 29 degrees, the very last day of Pisces. And it's conjunct a fixed star called Shiat, which symbolizes sorrow and suffering. It is about getting in touch with the compassionate side of us, because there is sorrow, there is suffering on the planet, and not to have judgment against it, but there is a sense of connecting with compassion for that. And this is an intense, this solar eclipse is always an intense time. And once again, it's highlighting communication for you. How do I want to speak my truth with compassion? How do I want to speak my truth what I feel that I need to do, what's important for me to do with conviction, and still have compassion for whether or not, how it impacts other people. The same day of the solar eclipse, the sun goes into Aries, so now we're at the equinox of March equinox. And 13 hours makes a huge difference. We had 5 planets in water sign. Now we have the sun, the moon, the south node of the moon. Uranus is in Aries and Mars is in Aries. And so this shift within the same day from emotional uncertainty into this fiery, passionate Aries energy about get things done. So how do you get things done? Get things moving. Start again. Start anew. Start fresh. And for you, it's suggesting part of that energy of the month about where you're living, what you're doing, and how it impacts your career to go towards how you want to express your life. This is your life. Your work is, you spend so many hours on a work path, a career path. It's your life message. How do you want to be able to say that this is what I've done with my life? And to really get in touch with what will bring most value to you, what you really feel is part of your identity, and that it can impact where you live or the people you live with. We close out the month. So on the 17th of March, March 17th, Venus went into Taurus. And we close out the month with Mars going into Taurus. They're earth signs. You're an earth sign. It's a positive trine energy to you. And it is suggesting that you close out the month and go into April with putting more focus, more energy, and thought into doing not only what you are responsible for in life, but to enjoy life and to have value, bring value to having your hobby. There might be a hobby that comes back into play. And romance, being able to go out with somebody that you care about and just enjoy things. And if you're, whether you're in a committed relationship or not, this is a dating energy. Take some time to take your sweetheart out dating. And if there is no one in your life, then this is an energy of that someone can step into your life where you find shared values and have some fun together. Thanks for listening, and catch you next month.